ESPN boxing writer Mike Coppinger tweets Canelo Alvarez and PBC discussing Jaime Munguia fight May 4th after size split last week, with 2 fights left on a 3-fight deal signed in June. Sources tell ESPN if deal is reached, this will be a new pact. Canelo was discussing 2-fight deal with Dazn for fights with Munguia and Edgar Berlanga before he re-engaged with PBC. Could be for 1 fight, could be for 2. Nothing signed. Doesn't it seem like the table has turned? So now PBC Al Haymon is searching for Oscar De La Hoya once again to give them that lucrative fight like they did 2023 when they came along and did business to feature Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. As you all know, you already know that Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy Promotions. Let's not also forget that PBC started because they actually, Al Haymon took almost all the fighters from Golden Boy Promotions except for Canelo Alvarez, which stood. And then, as we all know, Golden Boy Promotions secured one of the richest contract in boxing history and gave Canelo Alvarez that lucrative deal. And then, Canelo Alvarez, for whatever reason, was not happy and they tore the contract. And then he further did business with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Dazn. Went to PBC, became an undisputed for a 1-fight deal versus Caleb Plant. Came right back to Dazn, and then went right back to PBC. But what's happening right now? Canelo Alvarez need a dancing partner. Need a dancing partner so he could be compensated and sustain his worth and sustain his value. Let's not forget that a lot of people felt that Golden Boy Promotion was not going to make it. Almost like the way they feel that PBC is not going to make it now. Got to give a lot of credit to Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, Eric Gomez, Bernard Hopkins. They did weather the storm. And they got the type of inventory in which got Al Haymon, PBC, running back to Oscar De La Hoya. After all that's happened throughout the years and in the past, 10 years, decade, right? They run back to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya ain't the one that's knocking on the door of PBC. PBC is knocking on the door of Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. Willing to secure a lucrative deal with Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia, in which Jaime Munguia is signed to Golden Boy Promotions. It's almost like y'all remember, y'all follow hip-hop, Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Biggs. You remember that rhyme when Jay-Z said to Damian Dash, threw a shot at him and said, if you could make if you made a hove, make another hove, right? But Golden Boy Promotions weather the storm, and they got potential cash cows like Jaime Munguia, Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz. So now Canelo Alvarez and Al Haymon is running back to the man who made them, because let's be clear. If Oscar De La Hoya didn't fight in the ring and build his promotional company with his bare hands, blood, sweat, and tears, you got to give a lot of credit to Oscar De La Hoya. Ain't nobody did it like him, right? If it wasn't for Golden Boy Promotions, which Al Haymon did start that partnership with, and then which eventually gave a lot of people confidence to work, gave them the credentials that he's a real player in the sport of boxing, but it needed the reference of Golden Boy Promotion and Oscar De La Hoya, right? If it wasn't for Golden Boy Promotion, there wouldn't be no PBC. And if it wasn't for Golden Boy Promotion and Oscar De La Hoya, we don't believe that Canelo Alvarez would have became the biggest star which he is right now. Think about Canelo Alvarez without Golden Boy Promotion. He would have had no Floyd Mayweather. He never would have had, on his resume, he would have never had Shane Mosley, would have never had the Miguel Cottos in which they was working with Golden Boy Promotions. Those legacy names and those legacy names is what separates Canelo Alvarez's resume from everybody else. Now they're running back to the man that made them. Al Haymon and Canelo Alvarez is running back to Oscar De La Hoya. Because he has the inventory, he has the formula to build cash cows. Because, to be honest, almost everything that Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy, touches turn to gold. the table has turned. They're running back to the man that made them. And now they're seeking a lucrative fight because they need Oscar de la Hoya. Wow. Shout out to Oscar de la Hoya, a true fighter. As a person in the ring and as a promoter. Al Haymon needed Oscar de la Hoya for the Gervonta Tank versus Ryan Garcia to make the most lucrative fight 2023, and is now going to need Oscar de la Hoya once again in 2024 to make that lucrative fight with Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez. Go, the boy wins.